I wake with a start to the sound of someone shouting beyond the bedroom door. My eyes are gritty, my muscles still lethargic with sleep. I reach for Sebastian, wanting his heat and needing his comfort for as long as I can have it. Soon enough, I'll need to crawl out of this bed and I bolt upright. Someone's shouting in the hall, calling for the maid and screaming about incompetence. Moonlight shines in through a tiny window, drenching everything in a silvery glow. It calls to me, and if I closed my eyes, it would sing me back to sleep. My mind spins, scrambles, then clicks. I'm not at the Golden Palace with the male I love. I'm in a rundown inn, a day's ride east. I'm not sleeping next to Sebastian. I'm running from him. I hop out of bed and grab my satchel, slinging it over my shoulder before quietly opening the door. The orc is grumbling in the hall, fussing about his wet pants and glaring at the toppled glass and puddle of water. My crude trap did its job. With my head down to hide my smile, I turn toward the stairs and head to the stables. The night is dark and starless, and clouds slide across the moon. The air smells of rain. Did I sleep through a storm? Or is there one coming? My horse brays when she spots me. I stroke the mare's nose and coo in her ear. Keeping one eye on the door to the inn, I throw on her saddle and tinker with the straps. The orc pushes into the night and lumbers toward the stables. I keep my head bowed, willing myself to go unnoticed as he claims his massive horse. He hoists himself onto his steed, kicks him in the sides, and gallops off into the night. Discreetly, noting his direction, I force myself to count to 30 before climbing onto my own horse and making my way toward the road. I wait until we're away from the stables before I wrap myself and my mare in shadows, hiding us from the sight of anyone we might pass. My muscles cramp and protest, reminding me that I spent far too many hours on horseback yesterday. The few hours of sleep I managed at the inn weren't nearly enough to recover, but they'll have to do. Swiping at my gritty, tired eyes, I ignore the aches that travel from my thighs up my spine and all the way down my arms. When the trail turns deeply wooded, the orc holds his lantern aloft to light the way. Staying back, I let the dense black night fall around me, cradle me, disguise me, and I make a plan. Finn and I were able to use my magic to free Jalik from the windowless, doorless cell in the Golden Palace. And that was before I drank the potion of life. Now that I'm Fae, my power feels endless, like a constantly refilling well. Before, I needed to focus to find it, but now it's at my fingertips, as natural as breathing. If I can sneak into the prison, I should be able to use my gift to guide the children out through the walls and into the safety of the night. I won't risk taking too many at once, but I will return as many times as necessary.